So just how committed is the African Union itself to implementing its resolutions on corruption? CGTN's Beatrice Marshall sat down with the Human Rights Commissioner from the AU Commission to find out more. Let's take a look.
There are a number of reasons for focusing on the fight against corruption on the African continent. First, it has to do with the 15 years anniversary of the adoption of the Convention Against Corruption by the African Union. Given that more than a decade has been registered with the adoption of the Anti-Corruption Convention, it is only natural that the AU takes stock of the progress that have been achieved since the adoption of the convention, the challenge that we are still facing. There are many and plenty in terms of tackling corruption.
Each country is different. There are 54 countries at various levels of development, at various levels of fighting their own corruption situations. So how does the AU, though, propose to come up with measures that will deter corruption across the continent?
The challenge that corruption raises are multifaceted. Okay, first, there is a need for addressing the gaps relating to the value systems of individuals, the value systems of society, the value systems of leaders in particular, those who are in a position of responsibility for running and operating with our institutions particularly. Their value system need to be one of dedicating their responsibilities to the service of the public, one of ensuring that they do so not in anticipation and in exchange for any gains personally that they get, but because of the service that they provide for the public. That value system needs to change. What it requires is therefore an institutional cultural change at the level of our institutions and of course at the level of society as well. I think they fit into each other. But the most important one is that of leaders. If society do not, members of society do not see leaders playing by the rules, leaders setting examples, then of course others down the stairs, down the hierarchy would obviously not feel convinced that they have to do the proper way. They simply follow the leaders.